Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to JH Music World, and it's about time we hit that G note, boys, because today I will be reviewing My Chemical Romance's second album, Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge, for its 15-year anniversary. Now, this album is not my favorite My Chemical Romance album, as you can tell from my ranking of all their albums. If you haven't watched it yet, right up there, the card should be popping up because I'm great at that and I totally won't fucking forget. And if not, it'll be on the end screen because fuck, I'm stupid. Point is, I will be reviewing this album. This is my second favorite My Chemical Romance album, and I did listen to it a decent amount when I was making that video ranking all their albums, so I didn't really have to listen to this one per se as much as I do like other albums that I review, because one, I've listened to this album a lot in the past, and two, I listened to it a decent amount and I still have a good opinion of what I want to say about it from the last My Chemical Romance video I did. And it's a good thing because I only had to listen to this album I only had to listen to it twice to get a full opinion, and usually I have to do it a few more times than that. Anyway, that's beyond the point. This album is great. Now, a few of the songs I never really liked all that much. I thought they were good, but not until I really pay attention to the lyrics, I thought that I was like, holy shit, this is great. A good opinion of that is one song that I was never really big on, The Ghost of You, which is one of the most popular songs on this album. I was never really a huge fan of it. I thought it was alright until I pay attention to the lyrics, and like it gave me chills listening to it while working on reviewing this album. Because it's just a great song like every other song on this album. The best part about this album, there's not a single song that drags it down. There's not a single song that you can say, oh, that's worse than the rest. Oh, that's just kind of the bad song on the album, because they're all great. With this album, My Chemical Romance went from that weird screamo sound on their first album and really moved into their own sound on their second album. And they got it really good, and I feel like when they went on to the Black Parade, they really perfected that sound, and then they sort of moved away from it, which, you know, Danger Days wasn't a bad album. It's definitely, I don't know, it's all right, but so this album, they really came into their own as of sound. They found a sound that was theirs. They found something that, oh, we can do this right. Well, their screamo sort of stuff from their first album, where that didn't really sound like My Chemical Romance, it was still good. But this is My Chemical Romance's sound. You know, you can tell this is them. Yeah, you could also tell with their first album, but this just feels like My Chemical Romance. And it's just a great album in general. There's really not, like I said, not a single song that drags it down, not a single moment on this album where you can look at it and be like, oh, I don't like that. Every single song on here, all 39 minutes of this album, are incredible. There's just no other way to put it. It's a good experience, and I highly recommend it if you've never really listened to My Chemical Romance, you wanted to get into them, but you don't really know where to start. This or either the Black Parade is where I would start, because that's sort of their signature sound, whereas their first and last albums aren't really their sound. This album and the Black Parade really sum up My Chemical Romance in a nutshell, and this album in particular, it's not as really lyrically driven as the Black Parade. There are great lyrics in here, don't get me wrong, but the Black Parade really stepped up when it came to that, and providing a story as well through the patient and everything. But that's for a different time. And one thing that I really don't think shines enough on this album, the one member who is really the most underrated in this band, is Ray fucking Toro. I am not kidding. He is such a good guitarist. I mean, one of my favorite moments in this album was the guitar solo from You Know What They Do to Guys Like Us in Prison, which has always been one of my favorite My Chemical Romance songs, and one that I sort of think is fairly underrated. And that fucking guitar solo really just, it really just pumps you up for the rest of the album, and it's such a fucking great moment. This whole album is a great moment. That's really the best way to put it. I mean, Is it the best My Chemical Romance album? No. But is it a damn good one? Hell yeah. This album does not disappoint. I highly recommend listening to it if you haven't already. Of course, since it's its 15-year anniversary review going on here, that's sort of why I'm doing it. So listen to it because it's good. That's gonna be the end of this video. For now, I'm gonna give this album I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4.5 out of 5 because whereas it's a great album, it's not their best. And when you have the Black Parade to compare it to, this album just falls flat of what that album is. But this album's still great. Don't get me wrong. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk a little bit more. As you noticed, you can go ahead. The review's over. Bye. Fuck you. Have you noticed I haven't been uploading that much lately? I want to upload more, but I've just been fucking lazy lately. I got Xenoblade 2, and I've been playing it for the last 2 weeks. I mean, last 3 weeks ish, because like it's a sequel to my favorite game, so kind of have to play it a lot. I will try and upload a little more in the future. There's a lot of anniversary reviews I missed. I was supposed to do the Avril Lavigne one right around the time of the Green Day one, but I just never got around to it. And there are a few others that I just never got around to. But I will try and upload more going into the future because I like doing this. It's fun, and my opinion's right because fuck you. That's why. Unless you have the same opinion, then that also works. This is gonna be the end of this video, guys. Listen to this album. Just do it. This is a masterpiece. Just quality. This is great. Listen to it. Now like I said, I'm gonna end this video here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and send Bobs and Vagana. Bye bye. Shit, where did I put my fucking dildo? God damn.